ready. So I think we are. Coming at you straight live as season 16 of the Legends Hockey League is about to get underway here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Now, this is week one. It's actually the second game of the season. So currently there's a three-way tie for first. Whoa, but that's only because there's 6 teams and they played 3 games, right? So somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. But right now, this is as tight a race as it could possibly get. Well, who knows? Maybe there's more parity this season. The last season was actually pretty strong in that respect, but it ended up being Calgary once again with a 2-peat. And I don't think there is a Calgary this season, so they won't 3-peat at the least. But a lot of those players will be on hand tonight. We'll see Dallas taking on the newly formed Hamilton, and we'll see Montreal versus Detroit, and the New York Rangers versus the Hartford Whalers to round things out for the evening, assuming that all those games are going to be played tonight. But yes, Dallas, Hamilton, first up. We see Tony Flo, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. Lucic is here too. And of course, Kiwi, looking for a big season once again. There's Quoof. And shout out to Kiwi. Yeah, hello. We are glad to be bringing this here tonight. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Aila, and we're here to bring you all the action, such as it is. And there should be a lot of action, considering the teams and the players. So, as we start to fill out these rosters, and the draft was last week, another fun and lively draft. That's part of the entertainment value of how things are done in the LHL, and it usually yields some surprises, and we'll see if those bear fruit this evening, as we'll see who they put out there. Dallas is going to be in red, it appears, and they are King Lucic, Quoof, Tony Flo, Kiwi, and Deloriax. Wow, that is a solid lineup right there. So, and that's the great thing about the LHL, is that all these teams are stacked. Everybody has superstar level players, and it comes down to just who can grind it out over the course of a season, who can get the chemistry going. And usually we see a lot of these two-man combos at forward that just connect, and they're able to hit those passes and hit them well, and just generate a lot of activity in the front, and they're going to have to, because every goalie in the LHL is tremendous. So we'll see who they face as we wait on the Hamilton. It's the Hamilton Tigers, as it turns out. I was like, are they the Tiger Cats? No, that's football, right? I may end up calling them the Tiger Cats from time to time anyway. But yes, the Hamilton Tigers. And we'll be looking to see. Here they come. See, BGP is wearing the ham tag. They'll be hoping to get some big production from him, and we'll see if they go ham. And as the kids say, that is short for hard as a motherfucker. And so this Hamilton team will be looking to come out of the gate being hard as motherfuckers here in this first week of the LHL. And we thank you for joining us and being here. This is going to be good. There's no doubt about that. And as we wait on that, we'll get everything fixed up here on this end. It looks like we are connected, right? We're on the air, right? Either way, it's recording, so of course this will be on YouTube later. We encourage you to subscribe over there at IBN Casting, and you can see these games at your leisure. In fact, you can see all of the previous season, season 15. We've got them in playlists. So if you just want to watch a whole season and watch how things unfold, you can do that. So Hamilton is looking to bring some excitement just by delaying their arrival, as they will probably be taking a good bit, if not all, of this warm-up time, which ticks down to less than 2 minutes. But we wanted to get started a little early to tell you about what to expect this season, and I can say that you can expect good hockey no matter what. And this league just gets better and better. We've watched a lot of this game over the years. It is Hockey Question Mark, made by Cryptic C. It's a free game, hockeyquestionmark.com. And hello, BG. Yeah, we're getting some shout outs in here. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if they're watching and playing. Some people just prefer to. That's not kissing ass, man. I mean, Oh, as always, the chat is going to be lively. So I say watch that at your peril, because sometimes it's, hide the kids' eyes from that from time to time. As, yeah, we'll 38 seconds away. And yes, the cyber athletes are beginning to take the stage. This is the pinnacle of esports. I mean, it's better than PUBG. It's better than Overwatch. That's why we have so many viewers here watching it. Just the thousands here tonight. I think this is the most watched game on Twitch right now. So we thank everybody who makes that possible. So, quickly, Hamilton in blue. Countryside Jammer, BGP, Nargila, Crab in a Tree, and Paco going ham. See, he gets the pun of that too, I see. Okay. So you gotta respect the Paco to steal a classic meme from other games. And with that, we are underway with the first face-off of the new season. This will run on up to almost the holidays, and already a shot there that trickles off the post, off the crossbar, and quickly back the other way. The moves by Deloriax, pulling it to the forehand, shooting, scoring right in front. 1-0. Dallas takes the lead very early in this first period. Wow.
These teams came to play.
They certainly did. And we came to watch. And we are certainly thrilled that you have as well. Now, Countryside Jammer with the puck and plenty of space. So go ahead and fire this through now in the corner. The drop up front will be immediately sent back in. And now Dallas again will take the advantage and go on the attack. Here is Lucic. Working the wall, working off a couple of players, gets loose, fires one through all the way to Nargila, makes the save. In traffic, many blue jerseys in front to help out, but somehow that sneaks through, and he is able to see through the screenage to make the stop. Now coming back in the other direction. Here is Countryside Jammer. He's got Crab in a Tree up front as well. They will send it in here, and there is Crab, who will help this along. Trying to get it back up to the blue line. A slow roller will go all the way back to Nargila, though, as it bounces loose. Now a brief hold up as they try to set up the offense once again. But this is going on frame, and just wide as Nargila makes sure that that one doesn't take a funny bounce in front and go into the net. So a lively first period we have so far. Dallas with the early lead off a unsurprising goal by Deloriax. His team last season wasn't able to make it in, so they're really going to be pushing hard to try to get a cup this time around. And as we have seen, the whole season matters. I mean, you can't make a lot of judgments about what's going to happen based on these first few games necessarily, but then we find that later on, and the chance in front, grabbing a tree! He and BG working it back and forth, and Crab with a good angle and just enough time to bury that one and tie this game up at 1. They've got another chance here. Now shooting, scoring, BG off the backhand. What a play.
Yes, indeed.
And we're talking about those combos, those two-man gives and goes. And BG and Crab looking especially strong. So they're really doing a good job of being aware of where each other are at and coordinating their attack. So they've got the lead currently. As Nargila will get a touch on this. Almost waved out. Dial chased it in. And so now they will dump it back into the Hamilton zone and set one up. Dial trying to feed one in front. So he had Lucic skating through. That one blocked. And now Hamilton swarming. But this one slowly heading at Nargila. Gets along the ground, so he is able to clear that away. As we are at, or near, well, now we're at the 1 minute mark. And wide open. A beautiful defensive play to snatch that one out of the jaws of danger as BG was on his way to the net. And we are seeing good stuff offensively and defensively. But yeah, we were talking about you can't make too many assumptions about the season based on these early games. But we find that when you get to the end of the season and you get to those places where a point or two makes a difference, nights like this, they could give a team an edge. Save there by Quoof, who handles that one with aplomb. And 14 seconds still remaining. Shot coming on. Lucic following this back. 7 seconds. Crab, will he have time to let one go? He gets it to BG. And that will stay in the neutral zone as we end a first period that had plenty of things to look at. And plenty of things to build upon for the next two periods. 2-1 though, right now, as Hamilton, the expansion team, well, they're not really expanding. There was talk of expanding, as there was a big meeting of all the players before the season where they were discussing many things. And one thing that is still under discussion, maybe next season, is expanding the league to 8 teams rather than 6. But we're going to see some changes. The North American scene is evolving. JSL, I don't know if they're doing a full season this time around or if they're doing, I'm not sure what they actually decided as far as how their format was going to go this time around. But I'm sure they will definitely be recruiting very soon. It's about time, I think, for another one of those recruitment drives. And when they do, you'll have an influx of new players coming into the JSL, and they will probably switch things up when that happens. A chance in front. Loose puck. Bouncing wildly, but taken away from danger. Now, Tony Flo, got a quick shot in. Nargila with the saves. Puck up and spinning. He gets it to the opposite blue line. And here it comes back. And now it's just a big game of catch as they pass it back and forth across 2 lines here. Here is BG. Tony Flo following him closely. He will back off and head back to the defensive end. As puck over here at the face-off circle. Lots of action for it. Oh, a chance there, and somehow Quoof stands his ground. And I think he got the stop on that. Looked like he got at least a piece of that one. So, strong play from both goalies so far. As we said, the goal position. We talked about this last season. Cryptic Sea themselves, Alex and Luke, the guys that make this game. We're talking about what is the thing that has impressed you the most, and the goaltender position is something that impressed them, and me too. You hear me talk about it every week on here, as what these guys have been able to do has just been phenomenal in terms of skill. Shot here, and there's some skill as Nargila gets the blade on that one, and now puck drifting back into the opposite corner. But yeah, it is a tough position because that blade is all you've got. There is no body collision with the puck, at least not in this version of the game. Not without some mods, and we've fooled around with the mods some, but this season it's pretty standard, the 55 UH version, which I need to upgrade to just to get some more silky smooth frame rate for you. We'll do that this season. We certainly will. But tonight, just getting a test run in pretty much on this week one. We didn't do any of the preseason. When I looked at the schedule at first, it had me down on Sunday, and usually I don't do Sundays, but I was going to try to be there, and then I saw the revised schedule, and it had me back on Thursday. So yeah, we're just skip the preseason. We get right into the meat of the action, into the straight to the bone, the real shit, as they say. So we tick down to about a minute left in this period. It has still been off the post. It has still been a very action-packed period, although no scoring so far in it. We've remained at 2-1 throughout, but it has been a defensive struggle. BGP turns that around as soon as I say. He just lands a good one there and makes it 3-1. Paco on the assist, and Hamilton. They are some contenders here. It looks like they're playing very well as a team. Sometimes it takes a while to gel. Sometimes you wait till about halfway through the season before they're able to really get it together like that. Blocked shot in front here. 5 seconds left. May not be enough time, and there won't be. Quoof will come out to make sure that there won't. And so that one goal by BG being the only one of this period, and adds to the Hamilton lead 3-1. And impressive stuff from both teams so far. So it sets up a pretty good third period, and we'll see how Dallas responds. Like I said, they've got some players of renown on their team. I mean, really both these teams do. So yeah, it just becomes about your offensive philosophy, your defensive philosophy, and how much of that has come together in a cohesive way here in week one. And a blocked shot will head towards the corner. Now off the side of the net, and Dallas now just trying to clear it out and look for a clear path in the opposite direction. Played along the boards, held in, and then Tony Flo will get it back, and he will just loft one. Just hoping for the quick out. And now here's Kiwi. We're used to Kiwi being in net. He is skating up, and looks like playing defense probably throughout this season. And, Nargila will swat this away. Looked like it was going to go over the net, but sometimes you can't be too sure. You want to at least get a touch on it to make sure it doesn't do one of those weird drops based on the physics. But Hamilton doing a good job right now of keeping that middle area clogged up from the back all the way to the neutral zone. As you'll see, all four skaters out there just really not giving them much room to get to the middle, and so they're having to work from the sides, and those long passes, there's just nowhere for them to get through. Shot on Nargila, save, bouncing puck, and Hamilton gets it back and dumps it out. So this will head back to center ice. This is an interesting one, and Nargila will sweep it through. Talk about those funny bounces. Notice he lifts the stick up just a little bit, just enough to meet the puck. So it's already an early clinic being put on by both these goalies here in our first game of the first week of the season. But time ticks down, and it makes things a little bit more difficult for Dallas. But now a 2-on-1 break, possibly. No, swept away as Paco is there. So good stuff on defense is making a difference here. And I was looking, I think, for BG on that pass, but it'll still work as a dump to the other side of the rink, so that works just as well at this point, as again, time is of the essence. Kiwi waits for this, sends it through. It's going to go on net, and Nargila will get the save. I haven't been keeping track of how many saves that each of these teams have made, but yeah, Nargila's had his share of shots coming at him, and he's been up to the task. And a good game from Quoof as well, but yeah, they've just been working that two-man game in front so well. Here they got to try again, and Dallas's defense rises up. And they'll get Deloriax, who's waiting there for it, tapped away, coming back, and we're under a minute left in the third period, and things are looking very good for Hamilton as time ticks away. Shot save, Quoof! Rebound chance off the post. And now it is popped out. Nargila, will he come out and play this? No, they're going to just take as much time off the clock as they can as they head towards what looks like it could be a W for Hamilton. 25 seconds. And still in the Hamilton zone. This is what Dallas needs. There's a chance, and Dial off the play there. King Lucic gets him the puck, and Dial just roofs one. So still a chance now. 10 seconds left. They're going to have to get it out quickly. Quoof does. Now into the opposite end. 5 seconds. Are they going to be able to play this off the backboard? Nargila will clear it out of danger for the victory. That was quite a game right there. As Dial, couple of goals. One right there at the end to make it interesting. And if they had a little bit more time on the clock, who knows? But this will be an early season win for a team that did not exist last season, but has made a statement of their existence this season with this game. So, more games to come, and quickly. So game 2 of our 3-game stand here tonight. 6 big teams, 3 big games. We assume. And wow, here they come. They're all getting in now as we'll be getting our first look at Detroit and Montreal. So Detroit will be in blue, it appears. Beaujarzine, the Canadian superstar, will lead this team. He's got his Canadian superstar brother, Bern Wernham, here as well. Kiel Pessel, also a superstar. Dick McButts, a veteran superstar. And Gun for Hire 2011. I'm not sure who that is. Is that PK? It might be PK. So it's hard to tell from from season to season. You know, they always say you can't tell the names of the players without a program. Sometimes even with the program, you can't tell the names of the players. But I just call them as what they have named themselves on the rosters. Works for me. Hope it works for you. For Montreal in red, it is Taser, Slim, Ike, Omaha, and KS Auto. And oh boy, that's another stacked lineup right there. So this should be a hell of a game for our second game of the night. Montreal, Detroit, getting ready to drop this puck. And yeah, I hope you're having a good time watching this. I'm having a good time casting this. I'm excited that there's a new season of LHL. I have a feeling this will be one to remember. This could be the best season yet. Certainly it is in terms of skill level of play, because these guys, they don't get any worse over time. I tell you what, they put in so much time playing this game. We always say it looks so easy from up here in the booth. You know, it's just, oh yeah. It's like, it's not like EA Sports where the puck just kind of sticks to the stick and the passes just kind of go where you move the analog joystick. This is first person hockey, and the controls are difficult to master. I'm being as euphemistic as I can. But, oh, the moves to get through, and what a save! That's Slim back there. And now coming back in the other direction, another big save on the other side, and the rebound chance will be pushed away. That is Gun for Hire 2011. That sure looks like PK from the style. So, wow, we're already seeing good stuff from both these goalies. Of course, Slim, the king of the 62 version. And he's doing pretty well in the net here in the 55 version of Hockey Question Mark. Shot, chance, knocked away. It's right there in the crease waiting for it. Usually the closer you get in the crease, it's hard to get one past the goalie a lot of the times. Oh, and the tough bouncer, Slim, makes another stop. So the goalies with a bit of advantage right now, or it seems like. Like I said, they don't have a lot to work with here, but somehow they are still able to do so much with the puck. Just denying these guys. So who's going to strike first? Shot, save, Slim just off the tip of the stick there. And somehow we have made it halfway through this first period with no score yet, and a bunch of proven scores on the ice. So the battle is going to continue. Kiel Pessel now in the neutral zone looking for Dick McButts, and it's a race to get through it. And usually we see him just carve right through players, and they're well aware of what Mr. McButts is capable of, and so they do a pretty good job of at least containing him for the moment. But here's a shot. This will go off the side of the net. And so as that does not find its mark, here is KS Auto. And the save made. As As Gun for Hire knows what KS Auto is capable of. And so you're seeing them both play very aggressively towards these shooters. I mean, these are some strong ones here. And just showing off there. That was not heading towards the net, but just to let you know, he's got it even if nothing is beyond his reach. But yeah, we're seeing these guys push more out of their safety areas here. They're kind of popping out of the crease and being very aggressive on the shooters, and that's not a bad thing to do. Oh, this one going off the crossbar. So some of this just tough breaks for the forwards as they're getting to the net and then it's not quite getting in the net. You have nights like that, you know. Sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes the bar eats you in the most literal of senses. Now here is Dick McButts. Look at the work with the puck, and finally they'll body him up and prevent this rush towards the net as time will run out on the first period. 0-0. And this is going to be an interesting one to watch from here on out, because there's just not a lot of chances being given, and the chances that they've gotten haven't quite gone their way. Strategy?
It's a big game, so someone is going to have to do big things.
Yes, and there are certainly a lot of players on these rosters, Aila, that are quite capable of being that big player who steps up in a big game like this. I mean, what bigger game could you get than week one of an LHL season? Yes. And now on the net, Gun for Hire gets it. Now the rebound, chance, moving, shooting. KS Auto will find the opposite corner, and the really tough angle will make it 1-0. As Montreal, the first to get on the board, 1-0. And yeah, hey, and most of the net covered there. So really the only place KS Auto could have put that, that's where he was able to put it. That's how good these guys are. You cannot underestimate what these LHL level players are able to do in any given situation. Now going for the wraparound, blocked. They saw that coming. Time for a counterattack the other way. Moving through, Taser. I think to hold on to the puck here. He will be surrounded. But they do gain the line, and this is heading behind the net. And you'll see Bojarzine to kill Pessel. They will look to bounce one off the back, but nothing doing now. Coming through the crease, or almost to the crease. More the slot than the crease, I suppose, as KS Auto comes back the other way. 3 on him. And they will follow him all the way into the corner. And this one flipped along the boards to Dick McButts, and he may have a little bit of room here. Now look at the stick work, the shot, the save as Slim stands his ground. And now the chance on the rebound, going for the backhand. It is blocked defensively. And Bo again will play it from behind his own net. Chance here, shot, save, Slim, rebound, in front, Slim again! Ho, ho, ho. These goalies are, as they say across the border, in fuego, as they are able to just, time after time, they have repelled some shots with veracity and velocity on them. And just incredible display so far here in the first week. Wraparound chance, save made. Slim facing a barrage. And standing tall. Will they get a chance to go back the other way? Here's KS Auto. Then everybody knows to be looking for KS Auto. And they do. So it'll be interesting to see throughout the season how KS Auto responds to that. I mean, he is kind of the current Matt of the LHL. He is a proven goal scorer. He led Calgary to 2 straight cups. But now he's going to be a marked man even more so. Well, it's not like they didn't know that before, but they certainly are going to be looking to stopping KS Auto as the key to stopping this team. But it's easier said than done, as you can see, as he just walks it in. It looks so easy, doesn't it? But it's not. That is the true power of KS Auto as he makes it 2-0 here. We're sitting around talking about him, and he just kind of just wiggles through the entire team, including the goalie, and then just taps one through. You know, like it's the 18th hole at the Masters. Here's a save on the other side. Gun for hire. The rebound chance blocked. And so now Omaha with it. So we'll see where he carries this. He finds Taser, and they will try to generate some offense again. 16 seconds. Back the other way. Possible chance as Detroit is trying to get something on the board. They've had some chances, but especially at the early parts of this period, they were just hammering on Slim and this Detroit defense. Or Montreal, I should say. It's going to take me a while to get used to the teams as well, man. You know how it goes. But it is Montreal indeed, with the lead currently 2-0 as we enter this third period. And they have the puck again. Sent up, run through, bunch of bodies in front, and puck cleared away. Back to center ice. Here is Dick McButts. He will try to work some magic of his own. Still hang on to this puck. Slim comes out, taps it away. That's a good play. As McButts able to split the defense once again. But they've got him pretty hung up defensively. He gets through. And you're looking at those guys, and then it's a good chance for the goalies to kind of get in with the poke check. And we've seen both Gun for Hire and Slim do that tonight and do it well. Speaking of, there is Gun for Hire again. Or I'm pretty sure it's PK, but another chance. Another block. Another chance. And this one sails over the net. Looks like somebody got a chunk of that. And here's Vern Wernham. Yet another Canadian superstar. The pass is on point. But so is the defense. And they will turn this away. So Vern Wernham will start over again. Here with 3 minutes left. They're down by a couple. Fire this loose. It goes over the net. Held on to. And Slim waves at this as it goes across the crease. Now, Kilpessel to Taser. He's got Ike up front. And he will handle this in the corner. Let's see what kind of help he gets. There's Taser. Puts it on. And the save made. And cleared away. So Taser with the puck begins again. Long shot, big save, Gun for Hire. As he the stick in the air to repel that one. And now Burnwornham will begin once again. They need goals desperately here. 2 minutes left, 2 goals down. They get it in and they get to the line. But the puck's still in question as everybody circles around just trying to get a good positioning on this. And there's some good positioning as KS Auto with the chip shot as Ike gets it to him. And 3-0 is your score. How about that?
Once again, good work.
Yeah, they've looked very solid. They're giving KS Auto his chances, and he is making the most of them. Even though they've managed to contain him quite a bit, but there's just the relentless attack. It's going to be tough going for any team that faces these guys this season. So now Detroit will hope to get this one. Oh, bunch of sticks on that as it clears the net, but just barely. And now chase down Omaha. They will just try to keep this out of Detroit's hands, but a chance. Oh, and a blocked shot will disappear up into the rafters. And going for hire now. Playing it around the boards. Bojarzine will take this upon himself with 32 seconds left to try to do something, but Ike on the steal. And he will just carry this into the corner. They don't have to have any last-minute heroics here. They just have to eat up the clock, and they do. Shot on net, though. Slim with the save, 11 seconds. And yes, it is very much looking like a Detroit team that was up for it. It has some great players, but they're going to take the L tonight against this Montreal team, who any team with KS Auto on it, that's a early favorite and most likely a late favorite. But Detroit definitely has some talent that we've known very well throughout the seasons. And so they're definitely going to be a team to keep an eye on as we head through season 16. So our final game of the evening, our nightcap, is almost here. And wow, we are wasting no time as Hartford is out. Wait. Okay, all right, cool. I was briefly confused there for a minute. Actually, I'm confused most of the time. This is New York versus Hartford to wind things up here tonight on the Independent Broadcast Network. For Hartford in red, it is Kill Me Please, defenseman Jerry Dildozer, Zam, and Self-Plug. And McJabba, shout out to you, yes. As we've got Travis Konechny, okay, Big Bertha, Meat Cell Guy, and Icy playing for New York in blue. With no tags to be found anywhere. So I was like, it's in New York, right? I was trying to remember like who the 6 teams were and then process of elimination. Well, anyway, we're underway. That's all that matters. And again, great lineups. So we should be in for a fun game here in this last one. And don't forget, we'll be here every Thursday. Or just about every Thursday. There's a few breaks in there. Thanksgiving, I think there's a break. That's the U.S. Thanksgiving, by the way. our friends in Canada already having Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to them belatedly. But yeah, usually there's a week break or two in there. But yeah, just count on us being here to bring you the Thursday games best that we can here on IBN. Shot will travel well wide of the net. Oh, but the chance in front. And here is Kill Me Please. Oh, the moves, and he's loose. Meat Cell coming out big. Oh, he gets past him, shoots and scores. Hartford. And Kill Me Please. As Meat Cell was they kind of forced his hand there. And we're talking about that aggressive goal play. He really had no choice but to come forth and challenge him. He sneaks it through, and now Meat Cell makes a save on this one. Of course, shout out to Meat Cell. He asks for him, we give him to him. Shot! Oh, no! Oh. Almost there, but not quite. The game-tying shot. And now back the other way. Crushed along the boards. Puck loose. And this one cleared in the direction of the net. New York on the move. Cleared around Travis in front. He sends it in. And somebody got in the way of that one. Defenseman Jerry trying to bring this back in the other direction, but they will have to restart from the back. Here is Kill Me Please. Again, I don't know who the hell that is normally, but there they are. He has the lone goal so far in this game. And another chance as Meat Cell manages to bottle that up. Talking about goalie battles, this is Meat Cell versus Self Plug. That's quite a goalie battle right there. And this one heading towards Meat Cell again. He'll make the stop. A rebound chance. He gets through everybody. Shoots. Scores. Dildozer. My goodness.
Unquestionably spectacular.
Yeah. As point blank, he lobs one over Meat Cell. And Dildozer again. Right place, right time, sends it through. And all of a sudden, this Hartford team is up 3-0 in the first period. Very unexpected, but also very impressive. And where you're talking about a goalie of the caliber of Meat Cell, that's a pretty good accomplishment to hang 3 on him this early. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Kareem. That's Gabe. Kill Me Please is Gabe. I knew, I was thinking, is it Gabe? I don't know. But thank you for confirming that for us. I never know, man. And there he is again. As that was just a good feed from Dildozer, and he just manages to get it through everybody in front. And I am... The crowd is stunned, and so am I. 4-0. This Hartford team, they ain't no bullshit. The 25 seconds left in the first period. They have a 4-0 lead on a team with its own share of strong players. And they'll try to twist one through here, but it goes wide. 6 seconds. And mercifully for New York, this period draws to a close. Selplug says unlucky. Yeah. I mean, some of those were just they take some weird bounces and stuff, but a lot of it is we were talking about positioning earlier, and these guys are just really taking advantage of good positioning, and the passes are sharp, and they are putting them away. Here's a shot. What a save by Self Plug. And the hammer shot will travel along all four boards. Big Bertha will gather the puck up and over to Travis now looking down. Oh, knocked down is Guy. So yeah, they're sending some reinforcements out. Try to stop the bleeding. We're a minute into the second period. And I believe there aren't a whole lot of rule changes for LHL in this season. They clarified the goalie interference, which is still pretty arbitrary. I mean, anything that is potential goalie interference is going to be looked at by the guys upstairs, and then they're going to make the call one way or the other. But they're just trying to. I don't know if there's any way you can ever really make a good concrete interpretation of that rule, other than what Ed Meese said about the porn when the government looked into porn. I know it when I see it. Which is a pretty good definition of porn and a pretty good definition of goalie interference. Meat cell now. We'll clear this over the net. And Travis with some room over the blue line. He'll probably take a shot here. He does off the post. Again, so close. So very close. Meat cell will reset the offense. Left on the drop there. The backhand shot. Is that in? Oh, it looked like it was over the line, but it was not, I guess. Or was it? Oh, that is very, very close. But this one turns, fires off the side of the net again. A lot of good chances not finding their mark, but yeah, that looked very much like a potential goal. Let me have to go back and look at that one. Maybe it was just the angle we're seeing it from, but it's kind of like that Panama goal in the soccer qualifiers. But here is Guy. He'll go ahead and send this on, and Self Plug will make the stop. So we're seeing a lot more offensive activity here from New York, but yes, none of it is. No seed has found its purchase just yet. But at least they're just trying to claw their way out of this. Down 4 goals in a very surprising run in the first period by this Hartford team. Right now, they're just trying to keep it away from New York as much as they can. But they get it back here. Big Bertha on the move. Fires from the blue line. Save made Self Plug as he keeps this one out of the net with about a minute remaining in the second period. It's been a wild one. Self Plug says it's all in the vape juice. Yeah. I approve. The vaping is good. I just got a new mod myself, so it's sure better than cigarettes for you. And the scientists have proven. Don't let these assholes, fuck with you about, mouth fedoras and all that shit. Just savor the flavor. Is all I'm saying. Chance here, shot here, Big Bertha. Top shelfer, Mama keeps the cookies. They will put one on the board. I see on the assist. And New York will not be shut out on this night. And another chance again. Self Plug, a very nice save as he just whacks that out of the air. And yeah, Vape Nash, y'all. good stuff as we head to the third. So the question becomes, can New York come down from a 3-goal deficit? And they will try to start early here as they send it into the Hartford zone. Picked up, cleared out. Kill me please, aka Gabe. The moves, and he gets a little bit of a defenseman Jerry on the assist, and yeah, he looked like he kind of faked one way towards his teammate and then backed off in the other direction and just got that separation. And that is the mark of a veteran player. And that is a difference maker. 5-1. The 4-goal deficit once again being faced by New York. And it's a whole lot of Gabe. A whole lot of Gabe going on here. So, trying to reverse their fortunes is this New York team. They take this one at center ice and reverse it. Big Bertha keeping hold of the puck. And Zam got in between. So that will be a chance to work it the other way. Here is Kill Me Please in the corner. And puck bursts loose, self-plug now as he comes out of the net to get involved in this play. Now back the other way, chance New York, and a good block shot. But that's going to bounce in tough ways in front, and Ozzy will get credit for the goal. Travis Konechny on the assist. And what were we were talking about those weird bounces, weren't we? Yeah. The old Wayne Gretzky bromide about how you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. Good things happen when you put it on the net quite often, and that was a good example. So we'll probably see a little bit more of that from New York as this game continues through to the end. Oh, the moves, the shot off the post, the rebound, and Dildozer. It hit both the left and the right post before Dildozer standing right there in front. It came to him, and he just hammers it through to make it 6-2. So every time New York has been able to get one on the board, this Hartford team has responded. This is some wild stuff, but at least we're seeing signs of life from New York, and what a save by Self-Plug, as that was on its way. But yeah, we're starting to see more coherence on offense for New York. Maybe a little late for this game, but good signs for the season, and Self-Plug has just been stymieing their attempts here in the third period, as he's really been on it. There's 3 or 4 shots that had a very good chance, and he is able to keep them out. Now back the other way. Kill Me Please, meet Cell. Don't have to worry about that one too much as it travels well over the net. And now back the other way, New York, as they try to put more on. Travis shot back into the near corner. And now looking for the wraparound. Oh, lost it, but chance here. Shot wide. Rebound attempt. And across the crease and out. Under a minute left, third period. Here comes Hartford. Now on the move. Gets it across. Dumps it in. Gabe wide open. Shoot. Scores! 4 goals. Dildozer, 2 assists. 7-2. And, yeah. Tough night for Meatsell through no real fault of his own. You can't cover both ends of the net at once. And these guys are just threading the needle on their shots and passes, especially. It's a good passing game so far. They are standing where they need to be when the passes go where they need to be. And a bunch of points are the result. Now this one Meat Cell will handle with ease. And they're looking again, but not quite. And finally, oh, but Zam! With 1 second left on the clock, and the mercy rule goes into effect, the 6-goal rule, as Zam puts the exclamation point on it with 1 second remaining on the clock. Dildozer wants the assist. We'll give it to him. And, oh man, that was something else. So, yeah, it's good old Zam from the Knights of Jerusalem, one of the all-time great HQML teams. And just dotting the I and crossing the T there at the end. And an entertaining game, if not as close a game. But again, the things that we saw tonight are a good indicator that season 16 is going to be a blast to watch, fam. It certainly was tonight. And we want to thank everybody who did drop in and watch this thing. And thanks to, Kareem and everybody who came in the chat room and said hello. And the millions of people who will watch this later on YouTube. You're going to see a dandy game. You're going to see 3 of them. Like 6 big teams. And we'll bring you more next Thursday here at the same time here on the Independent Broadcast Network. It is a thrill and a pleasure to be part of another season. I want to really, before I forget, I want to thank the LHL. Got a really cool thing earlier before the season started. You know, they give out awards at the end of the season. You know, it's like the Lady Bing and shit like that in the NHL. But the award for the season MVP starting this season, they named it after me. You know, the Winners' Cup or whatever. And I am humbled and thrilled, and you know, I just can't say enough about what a great honor that is, and to be recognized in that way. I just want to thank these guys for doing that. I mean, it's already fun to do, but things like that, it just really makes it even cooler to be a part of this league. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's an honor that I do not take it lightly. Do not take it lightly. So, with that, we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you very soon. We're going to try to, we keep saying, oh yeah, we're going to be streaming a lot more. We're going to be doing a lot more shit. You know, we're going to be streaming weeb shit during the week and blah, blah, blah. And then we never do, right? Because, I don't know. Things have been very crazy on the home front. But I always make time for LHL, and I'm going to try to make time to do more stuff here, to get more of the gang in and do, you know, get the band back together. You know, we used to have a bunch of people casting here on IBN, and they're still around. They're waiting for the next big thing, and maybe we'll just make the next big thing. We're doing our best, fam. So expect more from us. Follow us at IBN Casting on Twitter, and we'll tell you about all of it. And follow us at IBN Casting on YouTube. Just type in IBN Casting. You'll get right to us. You can subscribe and everything. You can follow us here on Twitch. And you can follow Winners with the One on Twitter. And you can follow IBN Aila on Twitter. We have our little followings, and we appreciate those very much. You can throw a few bucks at us on Patreon. It really helps, even $1 or $2 right now. These are the toughest times ever, fam. And it's every little bit means a lot. Could be the difference between eating ramen one day and you know, not eating ramen one day. So I feel stupid even pimping a Patreon, but then I see the other people that are doing it, and it's like, oh God, well, if they're getting what they're getting for what they're doing, then shit, you know, $1 or $2 here and there doesn't seem like as much to ask for in comparison. But enough of that. It's time to wrap this thing up. and we'll get it up on YouTube as quick as we can so you can watch it later, relive the magic of week 1 and many more weeks to come. We hope that you will be part of those as well, because they're going to be pretty badass. I can tell you that. We promise you esports every week, and these guys deliver. Man, there's some bad motherfuckers out there, and they are playing in the LHL. So tell the world, tell your mama, tell the neighbors, tell everybody. This is where it's happening every Thursday, and we'll see you next time. And we look forward to it. We hope that you do too. Hope you enjoyed the games tonight as we did. From all of us at the Independent Broadcast Network, we will see you next time. Good night.
And you as well.